We are currently on the Reunification Express for the second time this trip. In case you missed part 1, we traveled from Saigon to Da Nang on a 16-hour journey. Today's journey will also be 16 hours and we'll be picking up right where we left off in Da Nang and heading to the end of the line in Hanoi. But today we'll be giving a full train tour of all of the cars and hopefully we'll be able to see all of the different seating options as well. We just got to Da Nang train station. We're about 45 minutes before we were supposed to depart, but we just walked in the door and they just announced that our train was delayed by 20 minutes. So we have like an hour until the train leaves now. So let's go get some food or something. My service has been really like spotty in Vietnam, so I didn't have service. So we just walked across the street to where we saw the most people, and then my service came back and they have good reviews, so we ordered some food because we still have like 45 minutes until our train gets here. So one last meal in Da Nang before we go. Look how big this is.
Oh, very thick noodle.
There's peanuts in here. It's really good.
Tasty? This is my first beef pancake in Vietnam. We see them everywhere being sold by the street vendors. It's pretty good. The beef has like a really nice grilled flavor. The bean sprouts give it a great crunch. And the pancake itself has a very egg taste in the beginning, but it finishes with a nice pancakey taste. Because the train was delayed, we got lunch. And the reason it's a really good thing is because we don't know when we're gonna get our next meal. When we were on the train the last time, we didn't get served a meal other than a snack cart until the next morning, probably 12 hours later.
Somebody knocked on our door at like 11:15 and just handed me a plate of food. I have no idea what it is or why we got it now or if we eventually have to pay for this.
Thank you. Here, Alicia, why don't you take the little bags? We're dividing and conquering. The chaos has begun. Here we go. Teamwork. Thank you.
In case you missed part 1, we did a full cabin tour of our 2-person VIP cabin, but here's a quick recap. 2 beds instead of 4 or 6, really comfortable bedding, nice amenities, fixed table, storage, and privacy. And we're off about 20 minutes later than expected. For a train that traveled 16 hours to get here, all the way from Saigon, for it to only be 25 minutes late is pretty impressive. We're finally going to check out the entire rest of the train. We're currently in car number 8, so we're gonna head one way and then we'll head the other way because we're kind of in the middle. I'm already turned around, I don't know which way is forward or backwards, sorry. Okay, we're currently in car number 7 and this is more 4-person cabins. There's only a couple of 2-person cabins on each train. I don't know if it's 1 car or 2.
Xin chào. Xin chào đi ba. Oh my gosh, that smile is priceless.
The further we're getting this way, the more people are out of their rooms and sitting in the hallway, just because I think there's so many people in one room. It's nice to have more space. Plus they have these cute little tiny chairs that they get to sit in by the window. Car number 3 is more 6-person cabins and it's the same cabin size, so there's 7 per car as ours, and as the 4-person just with 6 beds, so it's 3 on each side. Honestly pretty great if you have a big family, just everybody in the same room. Car number 1 and 2 are the soft seats, so it's more like a bus or an airplane, but it's 2 and 2 on each side, so at least it's not like too overcrowded. They look like nice comfy seats and they have little recliners.
restaurant?
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
He said no filming.
Okay.
Go back.
Okay.
We went up to the very first car and we're honestly not sure what it was. It might have been the hard seats they do have tickets for sale for. It kind of looked like a restaurant. There was a kitchen. People were like prepping food, but they told us not to film and that didn't really feel like we should stay there. So we just left really quickly. But I really don't know what it was. It might have been a staff area, it might have been other guests. I don't know. Car 9 is more 6-person berths. I think this is the most popular option. I think we made it to the end. Nope, just kidding. There's more.
Is there, or is that?
No, this is the conductor's cabins. Wow, they have a whole car just for the conductor's cabins. It makes sense. This is like a 32-hour train ride, start to finish, so. I'm so nervous. I can't do it. Oh my gosh. It is so difficult walking through the train. I'm exhausted. We walked the entire train and saw all the different cars. We actually made it into the conductor's cabin train car on accident. There's a guy in there. He didn't say anything, but...
He didn't. I think he was gonna let us come in and look around.
I know, I think so, but I just felt kind of bad.
I was just thinking, as I was looking out our massive windows here, which is my favorite part of the train, that it would be really cool if it rained. And now it's raining. I'm responsible for this. On our first train ride, the room was ice cold, but this has been a very different experience. It's warm and it's humid. And we tried to open the vent more to get more circulation, but there's just no cold air coming through whatsoever. I think some of the other carts were also feeling the temperatures in the cabins because another guy came out in a tank top, looked like swim trunks and sandals. So I think he was pretty warm too and said something to the conductor, and now we have some ice cold AC coming in, and Alicia has a blanket on, of course.
I literally travel with a blanket for this reason exactly.
She's always cold. We're about 3 hours into the entire ride, and this is our first stop that we've made. At these stops, there's sometimes enough time to jump off quick and purchase something like a snack or a drink, but I'm pretty sure the vendors will sell to you from the window, and then based on what you want, we'll try to bring it in to sell it to you on board. We, however, planned ahead this time around, and we got some banh mi bread from our hotel with cheese for dinner. We got some Pringles, Oreos, a Kit Kat, Oreos, and some sodas. These are pretty much just for me. How much is it? Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. It's about 6 o'clock. We received our dinner for the evening. Since we didn't eat everything on our last train ride, we opted to just get one so as not to waste food and share. It looks like we have some sort of rice, sausage, beer nuts, cucumbers, and a pork skewer. And then I don't know what these... Yeah, I think it's meat too. I thought it was some sort of chip, but it's not. And then we got soup. And you can see just how warm it is by how much the glass is melted. So that answers the question of meals. It looks like you either get lunch or dinner depending upon the route that you're on.
I'm just gonna eat the non-meat options, I think. Okay, also this rice is like so sticky. Ooh, it's really hot though. It's like sushi rice, it's so sticky. And the fresh veggies are cold. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised. This is not bad.
It's late. We're late enough. We're exhausted. It's been a long day on the train, and hopefully we can get some shut-eye and wake up in Hanoi in like 12 hours.
Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. We woke up for the sunrise since it is just gorgeous out and people are starting to stir. So overall, I just have to say I'm so grateful to be able to lay completely flat and actually get some shut-eye. It's never been like that for us on a plane yet, and I can't wait until the day that we can do that. But for now, the train is just the best way for us to travel really long distances. But I will say last night was really, really hot at times and really, really cold at times. So I woke up a lot just trying to adjust to the temperature. Also, someone at 2 a.m. was sitting in the hallway listening to TikTok on like full blast, so
The guy?
you get what you get on the train, but I'm just happy I was able to get some sleep.
The nice thing about the bathroom situation is you just have to pop outside of your room and you can look down the hallway and there's a light that tells you whether or not the bathroom is available or occupied. For example, right now, the bathroom in our cabin is occupied because this light is red. We also have this little area where you can brush your teeth and wash your face, things like that, if the bathroom is occupied. We made it to Hanoi. They have these little ramps to get your luggage up all these stairs.
Go, Alicia! You can do it! Don't give up! Yeah!
Good idea, great concept. A little more difficult to execute than I thought. This train station makes you appreciate escalators more because they have both manual staircase and the escalator.
Hello! Hello, good morning.
We booked our grab as we were coming out of the train station and we were trying to find them now. It's 90,000 dong for a 10-minute ride to our hotel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this the first stop we had? Oh my god, you're sleeping. I'm sorry. Is this the first stop we had?
That was embarrassing how hard that was.